I don't know. Do you have any car experience? Are you
Very few. I have a car license from Taiwan, and as soon as I passed the test, I stopped driving. Next time is on the highway, but it's kind of funny because I missed a speed limit, and I was an 80 and I missed a speed limit on 60, and then it jumps to 40, and then there was a big turn. It's like, step the brake really hard, and my brother's freaking out. So it's kind of interesting.
But how do you feel about it? Are you often a passenger?
Yeah, I'm often a passenger. I'm usually.
Yeah, because it's such a busy traffic situation all the time in Taiwan.
Yes.
But here in Norway, do you see it differently, or?
Yeah, definitely. It's like, well, it's definitely less traffic, but I haven't been driving here at all, so I have no idea if it's like easy to drive or not, traffic roads. But he has been driving in Norway for a few years, and he still has his computer.
Right.
What do you think that is?
Yeah. What does confuse you? Is it like the rules here in Norway have been differently, or?
Yes, I think so. Like, he's a Norwegian and he's been driving here for years, but from time to time he's still like, he doesn't know which way it's the most proper way according to the law or the traffic rules.
When it comes to safety, do you feel more safe here or there, or? And what are the differences when it comes to safety, you think?
It seems definitely safer here for anyone who is in the traffic, because in Taiwan, especially in Taipei, they do not separate like a special lane for motorbike. And we have a lot of motorbikes. So yeah, like for example, when I first heard of these automatic cars, that the first thing I thought of is, what if there is a kid like jump out of nowhere, or there's a cat or a dog? Like, how is a car going to anticipate that and to avoid accident? Like, yeah.
Why do you say, or why do you think that the driver is not that important?
I don't know. Maybe it is because it's not that hard to get a driver's license.
Okay.
Well, it's more like you practice one skill very intensively within a time, and then you get the license. And I don't know. It seems very replaceable if I'm driving, but I have a driving license. But that doesn't mean I'm good at driving. Like, I could probably crash a car very easy. Some say the really good taxi driver, they make the passenger feels like it's not really even moving because everything is so.
Could you imagine being in a car without a driver?
I would say at first it seems intimidating because it's like you have no control over it. I do believe that sometimes machinery calculations might be better.
But if you see the distraction as a sort of a misinterpretation for the human, are machinery able to misinterpret something also?
Yes, definitely. For example, if there's like a cat who jump out, and for example, some people would try to avoid a dog coming, and then they actually bump into others. The environment allowed you to avoid the dog and be safe at the same time, or is there environment acquire you to just run over it? Sometimes maybe it's like a dog lover, it will rather crash the car than run over a dog. To a machine, a dog probably does not mean much.
There, would you find it more frustrating that an autonomous car drive over a dog than your friend drove over the dog?
Yes.
You would feel more frustrated from an autonomous car.
Definitely. I don't know, it's like killing it in a way. It's like run over it as if we're nothing. And if it's my friend, and I know they would definitely not run over a dog if they even have a choice. Like, if they have a choice, they would definitely not run over a dog. But I don't think the machine would even think about making a choice to not run.
Or from a human person doing it, and therefore it feels more okay?
You mean if it feels more okay for me if a machine ran over a dog? It doesn't feel okay for me if the machine ran over the dog though. because I feel
Don't feel that
it's
bad, or
I feel it's somehow a little bit better than machine running over it.
why is that?
Because he or she will feel bad for what have happened, like a life is lost. Not feel that there is any loss in this world or the value of a life, and that just seems like murdering in a way.
Yeah, how do you prefer to get your inputs in the most comforting way?
In the most comforting way. So it's like human talking to me, like it's like a human voice and talking and
Would this be one of the things that you miss in an autonomous car? This human
yes.
aspect of it?
Yes, I think so. I guess in a way it's hard to replace though. Human.
But what is if you're going to describe it, what is the feeling of being a passenger?
What's the feeling of letting go, not having control, and just have trust or faith to the one who does have.
You get a booklet here now and a pen,
Yes.
and that you kind of could just draw what you think right now
Draw what I think right now.
while we're driving around here. There. You can just briefly show it to the camera.
Briefly
maybe?
show it to the
Yeah.
camera.
So, if you could tell us, tell us what you've been drawing here.
So
You can just show it to us.
okay. So I've been drawing like I was sitting in the cinema.
Right.
Like this is like the screen you have in a cinema. It's like a movie or like a scenery, and this is just like a comfort couch to sit on it.
We have actually another tiny task.
Yes.
And that's for you to actually blindfold yourself with this.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Yes.
Continue driving.
So I see nothing, but I can still feel the car going. And given blindfolded, it's like sleeping in the car. Ages, and you won't always like, Mom, what's that noise? And Mom, what's that noise? You just have faith in your mom and knows that she'll keep you safe. Choose to probably learn something about the language instead of just fooling around on the internet. Because I know I have 30 minutes to use. But if I know that I only have 10 minutes, then I'll probably choose to fooling around on the internet than learning.
But you also find it realistic that you are actually going to do an activity in the car.
Yes.
If you got a half an hour, you want to do something.
Yes. No.
No. Right. Thank you very much. You can take off the blindfold now. We have arrived at our destination.
Yeah.
Arrived at home. Yeah, we can just step out of the car.
Okay. It was fun though.